Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the dust samples which has been collected by the Hayabusa 2. So this topic is important from your science and tech topic, and we will discuss about the Hayabusa 2 as well as what kind of sample it has collected. So let's start. So recently, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, or what we call as JAXA, has received capsule from the unmanned Hayabusa 2, carrying the first extensive samples of dust from the asteroid Ryugu. So Ryugu is the one from which it has collected the dust sample. So that's the name of the asteroid. Just remember, Hayabusa 2 is the space mission designed by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. Hayabusa 2 was launched from Japan's Tanegashima Space Center in 2014, and it took 4 years for it to reach the asteroid Ryugu. The mission builds on the original Hayabusa mission, which was launched way back in 2003 and successfully linked up with the asteroid Itokawa in 2005. So this is what Hayabusa was, the one which was designed for the Itokawa and it was able to get it linked with it in 2005, and the Hayabusa 2 is actually for the Ryugu. So Ryugu is the asteroid which it went and collected the samples from. It returned samples to Earth in 2010. We are talking about the Hayabusa now, marking it the first time when the sample material from an asteroid were brought back to the Earth. So Hayabusa was the mission which actually for the first time went into the space and brought back the dust from the asteroid. Hayabusa is the Japanese term for the peregrine falcon, which is the fastest bird during its hunting dive. So we know that Hayabusa is also a bike, which is again very speedy. So you can understand the name Hayabusa is actually given because of the bird, which is having a fastest bird during the hunting dive. So this is something, just a factual detail that you could remember, or it will give you a context to recall it with. Now, what is the major things about the Hayabusa 2? So the space probe orbited above the asteroid for a few months to map its surface before landing. So it made a landing. Before that it was orbiting around this asteroid. Then it used a small explosive to blast a crater, collected the resulting debris and headed back to the Earth in November 2019. So this is what it did, that it went to the asteroid, it roamed around, then landed, then did an explosion over there so that it could collect the debris. The craft's mission seek to answer some fundamental questions about the origins of the solar system and where molecules like water came from. So this is something why we are collecting dust from the asteroid. So the idea is to actually understand some of the basic questions which are there in relation to the solar system. Asteroids and comets are primitive bodies that can be considered to be the building blocks of an early solar system, and they hold a record of the birth and initial evolution. So this is the significance. This is why the specific missions are being considered to go and collect the dust from the asteroid, because they consider the record of how the solar system was formed. Larger planets like Earth went through more complex evolution, over which the pristine materials were melted and altered significantly. Due to this change, the material found on large planets do not hold information into their early stages of formation. Because of the complex processes which were involved on the large planets, the rock material over here has gone a significant metamorphism, you can say, or changes over a period of time. So it does not hold the record of the primitive times. Asteroids and comets retain a record of when, where, and in what condition they were formed, but such kind of complex processes were not taking place over the asteroids or comets, and hence they have more historical data recorded in their debris or in their dust. Exploration of these primitive body is essential is gaining insight into the formation of solar system. Gases trapped in the rock samples could reveal more about the chemical mixture from the planet's form. Significantly, among all the reasons that will eventually cause the extinction of life on Earth, An asteroid hit is widely acknowledged as one of the likeliest. So this is also something which is there. You might have heard in the news, or at present we have social media. So it like this asteroid is coming to hit India, and then it will be like all kaboom. So these kind of things are again something very interesting from the point of view of asteroid. Now this is something for you to do. There is a DART mission of NASA. Go and check what is the DART mission of NASA is all about. You can drop the like explanation in the comment section of this video. Now let's just quickly also understand what is asteroids is actually. So asteroids are known as the minor planets and made up of metals and rocks. They orbit the sun and have shorter and elliptical orbits. So they also have elliptical orbits, but their orbit is smaller. Most asteroids are irregularly shaped through a few nearly spherical. So they are not like, it's not like this spherical shape, it is more like this is how the asteroid generally look like. So this is like they are not very regularly shaped. Many asteroids are known to have small companion moons, sometimes two moons also. So they also have a moon. They are also binary or double asteroids in two rocky bodies of roughly equal size orbit each other, as well as triple asteroid system. So this is something, it's not only they always exist in a single entity, they could be double or triple also. Then what is the main asteroid belt? So the majority of known asteroids orbit within the asteroid belt, which is the torus shaped region in the solar system located roughly between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. This is also called as the Kuiper belt. So maximum asteroids is actually found in the Kuiper belt. Then there are trojans. These asteroids share an orbit with the larger planet but do not collide with it because they gather around two spatial places in the orbit. These are L4 and L5, which are the Lagrange points. There the gravitational pull from the sun and the planets are balanced. So you don't actually have to understand about the Lagrange point in detail, just consider that there are also type of asteroids which are called as trojan, which does not collide with the larger planets. What is Lagrange point in this perspective? These are the position in space where the gravitational forces of two body system like the sun and the earth produce enhanced region of attraction and repulsion. These can be used by spacecraft to reduce fuel consumption needed to remain in position. For an example, India's solar mission is Aditya L1. L1 is actually the Lagrange point. So this is something you need to know, not very important, just the basic understanding that this is something which provide first of all benefits to the spacecraft in order to reduce fuel. Apart from that, this is what is it as like in physics, it is actually a place where the gravitational force of two bodies like sun or earth create more enhanced region of attraction and repulsion. Then there is also something called as near Earth asteroids, or what we call as NEA. These objects have orbits that pass close to that of Earth. Asteroids that actually cross Earth's orbital path are known as Earth crossers. So these are just terminology that you need to know. No need to delve very deep into these topics. The idea is you understand what is asteroids is basically some of the major missions by NASA and European Space Agency which are being conducted in order to take care of the asteroids coming towards Earth. And in a recent context, what is Hayabusa 2, what was its mission, which agency is associated with it. So these are the major details that you need to know from this video. So I hope you have liked this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.